We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area yesterday to the dip area in today's pre-market and back up to the rip area in today's volatility. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:15 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, into the bell and after the bell, and call options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, whether stocks are going up or going down, by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with the SPY doing the full transitions. We need to talk about what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators and what's going on within these resistance and support and what key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Apple bot. Our Apple bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:30 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, as I stated earlier in the video, doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area on 42 vision and back up towards the rip area, completing two full transitions to the downside and to the upside. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY back under a bull indicator after completing the full transition from the dip area to the rip area here. And if we actually look at it here within the charts, it had a bear indicator here yesterday, and outflows had crossed way up here at around the 415 area, and it actually tried coming back up, rejected it, and went lower, did a full transition into the dip area in today's pre-market. Outflows were dominating, but into the bell, inflows started to pick up. They crossed back over, then a bull indicator popped up around 412.41, and it's pushed back up here towards the 415 area, a huge resistance area that we talked about since way back here on Monday and Friday. We hit it yesterday, rejected off of it. We went back up towards it. We rejected off of it again. And we continue to use 412 as support. And it actually came down to that level, just at the same area that the SPY and the S&P 500 index and overall market went ahead and found support on Monday. You could see that bull indicator that popped up around 411.89. It found support there today, and then it got a bull indicator today, to be exact, at the 412.36 area. Inflows picked back up, and even though they're back up, we do have some outflows here in the after hours. Now, some people would say that this is getting affected right now by Tesla, and you could see how much it's dropped. It's actually dropped from 183 down towards 172, and outflows are dominating there as well. So that could be having some weight over the SPY here in the after hours, but for most of the day, it did do a full transition. It did have strength, and we're still above the midpoint. Even though it's red, it's sitting at inflows of 0.50. So it is red, but it's still above, and it's going to be crucial here for the bulls to reappear and switch this from red to green, which we're going to break down here in today's video. But still, no bear indicator, even though there's a slight pullback. That's going to be critical as well. Could this be the setup before the next bull run to continue that staircase effect? Well, we'll have to see here, because things are pulling back. Tesla can actually create some volatility, and we're not that far from the midpoint here on the 30-minute, and on the 15-minute within the volatility, it is below the midpoint now. It's still pretty close though, not that far from it, but a bear indicator has popped up here at 413.72, canceling the bull indicator from this morning at around 412.26. Now, when we zoom out to the even bigger picture of the 1 hour chart, we can go ahead and see here within the chart, a bull indicator has popped up, canceling yesterday's bear indicator, and the inflows are back up to 1.96, and we're above the midpoint, guys. So this could be the setup before the next bull run if this actually gets shaken out going into tomorrow, and if there is support found at these higher levels, or did the 415 rejection actually have some weight here over the chart, and all it's missing is for outflows to begin on the larger time frames, followed by the larger time frames rolling over into the smaller ones, and a bear indicator possibly popping up. We need to keep that in mind here, but there is a bull indicator on the 1 hour, and inflows are above the midpoint, so I'm going to be watching this very carefully going into tomorrow. Will this actually go from green to red and start going towards the midpoint? That is going to be crucial. That is going to be critical, guys. Now, something else that's going to be crucial and critical here, as I stated earlier in the video, yes, we have a bull indicator. There could be a staircase effect here if no bear indicator pops up and if these inflows have strength. But on top of that, this needs to stay above the midpoint, and not only that, but switch from red to green, right? Find a consolidation here, push back up, and go ahead and head towards higher inflows to start reflecting that strength into the charts to possibly retest higher resistance levels. That is going to be critical and crucial here for the bulls, and they hit highs here today of 2.18 of inflows. So based off the history of the chart, there is some room here. That's how high they hit back here, not that far from it at 1.9 when it went all the way up to 415.92 in the pre-market on Tuesday yesterday. But here we are with it trying to come back up and hold itself above the midpoint, and it needs to push back up if the bulls are going to have any chance to reflect any possible further strength into the charts to retest the resistance levels. Okay, that is going to be crucial and critical. And here live within the charts, we could see here, if we zoom in back into the 15-minute, a pretty big drop there on this bar. Things were kind of tight here, and now it's pushing lower towards the 413. And these outflows, it's going to be crucial as well. I'm going to be watching that. Will it bring itself back up? Because if it does, the bulls have a chance to reappear. But if it pulls further away from it, this bear indicator that we see here on the 15-minute and these outflows going further away from the midpoint to the downside can start bringing that weakness to reflect into the 30-minute and making things pull down even further, and the possibility of those outflows beginning and a bull indicator getting canceled by a bear indicator. I would not ignore that at all. So what are the key levels I would watch to the upside and to the downside? Well, the first thing is support, guys. The first support is 412.50, right around the area where this bull indicator popped up and where things held up back on Monday before it went up towards 415. That's going to be a crucial support level here. And if these outflows cross over, the next support below that would be the 410 area. And then below that is the 408 area. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside. Now, to the upside, if these inflows can level off and pull themselves up, as I stated earlier in the video, the first resistance is 415. huge area of resistance there where the bear indicator popped up and where it rejected today. And if that gets broken through, the next resistance level above that I'm watching, if these inflows can pick up on the 15-minute back over the midpoint, cancel this bear indicator and reflect the strength into the charts and continue strong on the 1 hour above 415 comes the one and only 418 mark, guys. That is a critical level here in the charts. Based off the history of the chart, we are right now ranging here based off the levels back at the beginning of February, and the highest level that was hit was 418 on February 2nd, and that is a critical and crucial level of resistance above 415, guys. We're back under a bull indicator here on the 1 hour. I'm going to be watching carefully if this could staircase effect and roll over into the 15-minute and 30-minute with strength, or will the weakness on the 15-minute and this close 30-minute inflows versus outflows have an impact going into tomorrow and canceling out this bull indicator with a bear indicator. This is crucial. This is critical. These are the levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. I'm going to watch these inflow versus outflows very carefully and the bull and bear indicators. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.